What's going on, gangsters? Movie John here, and today's topic, I want to talk about death. A lot of people don't like to talk about it, but when you get older like I am, and your friends start dying off, you really start to think about how much longer you might live, or, day by day, if you're going to kick the old bucket or whatever. Here in the last 2 weeks, I've had two friends that I had when I was in school pass away. One of them, I didn't know a whole lot. It was a girl, and but I remember her in school and everything, and she was only in her, I guess, around late 30s. And I had a guy that I knew, grew up in the old trailer park with, passed away too, and he was just 38, so he was in his late 30s too. So it gets you wondering, and thinking about life and stuff, and how precious it really is. And I'm 42 now, getting ready to be 43 in December if I make it that long, because you never know day by day if you're gonna, live to be 50, 60, 70, however old you are, One thing I saw when I went to the wake for my friend, his name is Rick, they put a TV screen up. Most of the time they do this, they have a TV screen. They show pictures and stuff, through the life and everything, and that's pretty sad. But he, he lived a pretty decent life, from what I remember. When I was younger, I remember him a lot more, up to about maybe 15, 20 years ago. I never really saw him that much in his adult life, but, as a kid and everything, hung around, played football and stuff. And they had a lot of cool pictures of football and different things and stuff. And, us trailer park buddies got to stick together. And there's a few more I have, too, that, grew up with and everything. And whenever they pass on or whatever, if they pass on before me, I'll go to their funeral and stuff, too. With me, over the years, the pictures they showed them with friends and stuff. And I've got pictures when I was with friends when I was younger and stuff. And I'd like to have that shown at my funeral one day and stuff. But some of the other pictures, like adulthood, I don't really have a whole lot by myself. Been in relationships and stuff, and I've had pictures with people and stuff like that. And, of course, they've been deleted and stuff. So really I have selfies from Facebook, There's not too many. And that gets me thinking maybe I should start, taking pictures by myself, or having people take pictures of me and different things, and take more pictures with friends and stuff like that, because them other pictures you don't want to see, at your wake or whatever, or people don't want to see. If you're with somebody when you pass on, they don't want to see pictures with you and your ex and stuff. So, that's got me thinking about that, taking more pictures and stuff, and different things like that. But one thing I don't want to be done, I don't want done at my funeral or anything. I don't want to be laid out in a casket and everything. I want to be cremated, basically. It's a lot cheaper, and I just don't like the idea of laying there and people sitting there looking at you. When I went to Rick's wake, I looked, saw him and stuff. It's the first time I saw him in a while. But he looked a lot older than he actually was, I thought, But, people say, oh, they look good and this and that. And, I mean, they might to some people, but to me, he looked a lot older. And you notice when you see somebody in the casket and they're passed on, their hands, they dried up, and they're just, I don't know, they look really old and stuff. Maybe that's just where you ain't have blood in your system anymore. I don't really know. I haven't really seen a lot of dead people in my days. But, everyone I've ever been to, including my stepdad, Mark, when he passed away about 6 years ago, I saw his hands too, and they were like that. So, I want to be cremated, basically. Have my urn up there, have me a good picture, and, just come and visit a little bit before the funeral and then do a funeral. I don't want to do like a wake the night before and then the next day do a funeral and stuff and just be laid out for everybody to see you. Plus, I just don't like the idea of being buried in the ground, even though you're not even really there. I understand all that. But still, yet, coffins and stuff, they cost so much. I mean, my stepdad's funeral was like $10,000, and that's not even including the open and closing casket and they put him in the ground, and then the lot and the tombstone or the plaque or whatever you have, it's not even including none of that either. I mean, it costs a lot more. I mean, yeah, you can get life insurance and stuff, but maybe something I need to look into or whatever, because you know, whoever I'm with, you know, at the time of my passing, I need to you know, will that on to them, and maybe have a life insurance of some sort to help out or whatever. Most time though, I hear like cremations and stuff, $1,200 to $1,500. I don't know exactly how much, but I know it's a lot cheaper than putting you in a casket and everything. And caskets are $6,000 to $7,000, and they put you in the damn ground, and that's it. You know, I don't see paying that much for me to put me in the ground. I don't really think it's worth it. So, kind of pre-plan a little bit of this stuff ahead of time, you know, of how Movie John wants to be put away, and then when you have the urn and you have the ashes and stuff, so what are you going to do then? Spread your ashes somewhere. I'm thinking about a few places and stuff, or the person I'm with at the time or whatever, or my family or whatever has me, can do something with me or leave me up on the mantle. I don't know. I think it might be a little creepy to leave me up on the mantle or whatever, but maybe have a special place. And there's a few places that I thought about. So, you know, spread my ashes somewhere, and that's it, you know. I know it's not a really great topic to talk about, but it's just something I thought about here, you know, going to the wake of my friend a few nights ago. And just something you ought to think about sometimes, you know, because we ain't getting younger. And there's days where I think, you know, hell, I don't even know if I'll live to be 50. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You just never know. So that's another 7 years away, and never know from day to day. I'm trying to work out and stay in shape, you know, and I don't really, you know, I don't do drugs or anything of sort, any kind. I mean, I have smoked marijuana before, but a few times here and there, but it's been a long time. But I never really heard of marijuana killing anybody. I do drink a little bit here and there, but it's very few, you know. It's been a while since I drunk anything, but alcohol will kill you, and eventually in the long run. So I've had uncles pass on from that stuff. So, you know, I don't like it enough to drink it every day, and it don't help your troubles or anything. I've done that before, and I thought that would do something, but it really doesn't. It just numbs you for a little bit. But anybody got any suggestions or things that they want done at their funeral or whatever, or songs played, or they want to be cremated, or they want to be buried in the ground with the worms, leave your comments at the bottom, and let old Movie John know, and we'll get back to regular scheduled program here soon. I got a few other videos. It's a little off topic from movies and stuff, but it's just something I wanted to put out there and talk about. Rest in peace to Rick Benfield. Gonna miss you, brother, and my other school friend, Shannon Sexton was her name. Rest in peace to both of you guys. And, you know, sad, but some people just don't live that long, and some people live longer than others. It's just the way we got to deal with it. Till next time.